110 cars loaded with Montana coal slammed into an empty westbound coal train shortly after 1 a.m. 6 locomotives at the head of both trains stacked up over 30 feet high at the point of impact. The 180 cars from both trains folded like an accordion near the front. Some dug deep into the ground after they left the track. Forrest Davis heard the trains collide from his home 100 yards from the track.
It could have also sounded like a horrible explosion. Just a great big thing as far as the noise is concerned.
Firemen from 7 nearby communities spent nearly 3 hours putting out a diesel fire in the engines. By that time, a Burlington Northern Railroad official was able to surmise that 3 crew members were missing. One was later found dead in the wreckage. 2 investigating teams were immediately sent to find out how this happened. One team was at the accident site, another in Minneapolis, checking records to see if a dispatcher's mistake caused the collision.
It seems that the cause is an error, a human error of the dispatcher, in which we had an overlapping train order that permitted 2 trains into an area that was only designed for 1.
It was human error that sent a 110-car train full of Montana coal crashing head-on into another train carrying 80 empty cars on the same track. Burlington Northern investigators say a dispatcher responsible for directing traffic on this single stretch of rail simply forgot about the westbound empty train and gave the eastbound train the go-ahead that set up a collision course.
Compared to some of the dispatchers that have been on the job for many years, yes, the term rookie, I guess, would apply.
The twisted remains of 6 locomotive engines stacked over 30 feet into the air over the point of impact. The crash was an unbelievable mixture of noise, followed by a deathly silence, according to Pat Donahue, whose home is 100 yards from the track.
It could have also sounded like a horrible explosion.
Even though Burlington Northern has put the cause as human error, the National Transportation Safety Board will move ahead with their own investigation. Officials arrived at the site earlier tonight and began poking through the wreckage looking for clues. Mike Little came to take a look too. His father is one of the crew members who were reported missing and is presumed dead.
I don't know. I hate to see people fired or lose their jobs because of it, but something like this where there's people killed, I don't know. I got mixed feelings.
Burlington Northern officials say while they've identified the error and the dispatcher who made it, they don't know what action will be taken against the employee. Pat Mylan, Channel 5 Eyewitness News near Motley, Minnesota.